Hi everybody, it's Rachel from Sage. How are you today? I hope you're well. So I've got the BH Blueberry Muffin palette, possibly the best blue and purple palette that I've ever seen. And you might be surprised with what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use these three shades. This is a very plummy purple. This is I think a duochrome, and this one here as a base shade. Yes, I'm going to delve into the other blues and purples with another look. So this palette will get 2 videos at least, or 2 filmings anyway. I might cut them together into one video for you so that it's not too long. So just going in with this shade called Fluffy, which is obviously neutralizing but slightly peachy. So it's a nice lightening shade, and that's why I'm taking it in on my raggedy inner corners at the moment. They're looking a bit rough, I should not have used that pressed glitter the other day. So I'm back putting Vaseline on my eyelids again at night. The hay fever as well has really knocked my skin barrier around, having to take that medication that leaves you so dry. And I'm using the Denesamyrix eye primer because it's more emollient than my MAC one. So I've just put that everywhere, and I'm even going to put it on the lower lash line, really lightly buffed through there. Okay. All right, now we're going to go in with this very deep plum here called Decadent. And I am going to use the same brush because I don't want full opacity. And I'm just tapping my brush into the palette and tapping off the excess. So you'll see what I mean. Even just tapping the brush lightly. In this very old palette, it still gives 100%. See, there's that nice purple. I hope I don't look like I've got a bruise. That's my only concern really with using purples and blue, or deeper blues, because I'm a person that does bruise easily. Oh, it's gone. There was one there. Couldn't remember which arm was on. I get them so often, I don't even remember how I get them. It's a family trait. Everyone in my family, both my sisters, that's really nice. That's the sort of purple I like. So I'm just going to take that through the crease a little bit more, or upper crease. All right, take it on the lower lash line. Make sure that edge is buffed out fairly well blown out a little bit. Put a little bit more colour in there through the crease. Just trying to keep control of how much pigment I'm applying here. So that's sort of muted into a nicer pinkish tone up here, which is what I wanted. So now I'm going to go in with this shade called Yummy, and it truly is. You'll see in a moment on my finger. Isn't that lovely? Taking that all over the mobile lid. I'm going to take it up a little bit higher today. Lovely. That's exactly what I want. This is my foundation today, CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfecting Essence in 30 light to medium, and the concealer, because it is such sheer coverage, I'm going to wear a concealer today, and it's the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer in MN1. Tapping that in with a cat paw shaped brush. This does take a little bit longer, but it keeps the product where I want it. If I use a large foundation brush, it just goes everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to press that in with my hands now. This is a really good trick for people with textured skin to make sure that the product is not just sitting on top and not just settling into fine lines and texture. See, that's really helped a lot, just tapping it in like that. And tapping is a good motion. Gives you a little bit of lymphatic drainage as well. And through the sinuses today, especially, it's a high pollen day today. Okay, I'll go and have my breakfast now, and my coffee, most important. I'm back. I'll just run through the products I've got on the rest of my face. I've got the Dewy and Daring blush from Australis in Girl Next Door as my blush today, my cream blush. Then I used my cream bronzer, Tower 28 Sculptino in Getty. Almost hit pan on that, I love it. The blush topper is the Barry M Heatwave in Coastal. It's this one this time, I'll show you it. Isn't that beautiful? And powder bronzer was Fenty Shady Biz 02, the Sunstalker. Love that, has been my favourite for a long time. Mascara today was a bit of a mixture. I used my MAC Stack in brown, okay, and then I topped it with the MCO Beauty Blue So you might just see the hint of that there. Okay, on the lower waterline, I've lined with LA Girl Pastel Dream Auto Liner in pink. I can't read it, what it actually is called. Anyway, it's very pale pink. All right. And my lipstick today is one of my favorites. It is the L'Oreal Colourish 645 J Low or J Love. I don't know if you can get this shade anymore. It might have been limited edition, but that's basically it. This is a pinky nude. I love this lipstick formula. Oh yeah, brows, same as usual. Schwarzkopf Got To Be gel and Benefit brow pencil in 3.5, and that is everything. Oh, hang on, powder. Makeup Forever Translucent Powder Ultra HD. Still using that one with a puff. So it's going on nice and matte, like on my T-zone area to blur and all of that stuff. Anyway, pretty happy with my, ended up being a pinky purple look. I was going to do a purple liner on the top, but I don't think I'll worry. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again later. I'm going to do a second look with this palette, so see you again later. Hi again. I'm going to come in with look number 2 with the BH Blueberry Muffin palette. I'm going to focus on the following shades. I'm going to use So Good. I'm going to use Baker's Dozen, which is a black with a purple reflect through it, and probably my favorite shade in the palette, Stud Muffin, which is this deep blue shimmer. There might be some lightness there as well, but so far it's going to look pretty dark. Okay, let's get into it. I'm going to actually start with the Baker's Dozen shade, which is this black here, just with a fluffy. And I'm just going to stamp it here. As you can see, there is no shortage of pigment there. Sorry about my camera's just moving around a little bit. Right, so just running that under the lower lash line. It's the end of the day for me, so I've taken off my other makeup and I just thought I'd pop this makeup on, this eye look on, to complete that video using, you know, quite a few shades in this palette. Not all of the purple and blue. I mean, I'm not using that one so far, and I'm not using that one. I may use that one yet, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so the black is on. You can see there's a bit of reflect in there, I hope. Then I'm going to go straight over the top of it with this shade here called So Good, which is a very bright purplish blue. And I'm also stamping it out there and across towards the center lid. It's pretty deep and grungy, I know. I'm going to be buffing and blending a little bit, not heaps though, because I actually want it to stay really, really dark. As a contrast, I suppose, to the other look. And also to just, well, show the veracity of the shadows in this palette still, and they're still incredible. Right, so I'm just going to softly buff there. Actually, I think I'll get a clean brush to do that. I'm actually going to go in with this one just as an edge shade, ever so lightly. I know normally I do light to dark. Today I'm doing dark to light. It does mean I have to use more brushes. If you have plenty of brushes, that won't bother you. If you don't, then you can always clean your brush off on a towel or something like that. Or go from light to dark, like is normally my procedure. So that's coming out really blue, even though it looks electric purple in the pan. It's amazing how colours can differentiate skin tone, translate differently whether you're using a brush or a finger or one of those horrid applicator things that they used to give you in eyeshadow palettes. They still give them to you in luxury palettes, which beggars belief, really. Some higher end palettes like ABH and Sigma, they were giving you brushes. I don't know if they still do that. I don't know if ABH is still, oh yeah, they've got new eyeshadows out this holiday season. I've got lots of fallout, but I'm not too worried. It's nice and grungy and smoky. Now I'm going to come in with Stud Muffin over the center and outer third. I have sprayed it. Look at that, isn't that just the most wonderful navy shimmer? I mostly use this, I have to say, as an eyeliner, and you can see why. Because it's as smooth as, it's shimmery without sparkle or glitter, and it is a true navy. Speaking of using it as a liner, here we go. Oh wow, that's just gotten so broody. Wow. Spray my brush again and go in on this side with it. That is so dark, but not black. Not quite. Look at all the fallout. Oh well, this happens. I'm going to need another flat. I'm not going to use a flat brush. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to come in with the shade Hot and Fresh. It's sort of a silver. I'm going to stamp it there, okay, and there. This is why you wear primer, folks, so you can do this sort of work. Oh, there's so much fallout. The dogs are being tormented by birds again. So we've had clean up on aisle 3 and most of the face makeup has now come off. So just coming back to fix this inner corner. The shaft of light is pretty cool. Cool toned and I think quite cool looking. This is yet again a dramatic look, but I like it. Okay, just buffing the top edge. Now when I cleaned up the fallout, I did use the cotton pad to clean up the outer edge as well. So now I'll just buff that in so it's not quite so harsh of a line. But I do like the gradient. The under eye, some of it went away, but we'll go with that. I don't think I need mascara, do I? Because it wouldn't make any difference anyway. Let's just put on some concealer. This is navy blue. This is midnight blue. This is New Year's Eve makeup. Perhaps not New Year's Eve in Australia, but New Year's Eve in other places where it's colder. I reckon that would be fun. I'm just amazed at how old this palette is and how impactful these shadows still are. I am amazed. This palette is on the decluttering chopping block so far. We're not done with DH yet though. There's so many there. All right. I must be feeling a certain type of way to go and do this sort of makeup. Anyway, I used an amethyst eyeliner, the Revlon one, and then I ombreed it with my Fenty Heat Cherry lip gloss. Yeah, definitely not a look for the everyday. Maybe it is if you are, you know, a goth. And no shade on them because my sister used to be one, so you know. But here's the midnight blue. Love the midnight blue. It's like purple goodness, dark purple to midnight blue to black goodness to me with a shaft of light. Feeling quite Kiss 1977 too, I reckon. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, which is the little bell, and comment. I know this is going to divide people, but hey, makeup is fun after all. Talk to you again soon. Bye.